Hello students, today I am going to take one more important class of mathematics, and I have found one more important question paper which is a pre-board test question paper from KBS school. And here today I will discuss already MCQs. These MCQs I have found very interesting and important, and let us start the class with the MCQs. If the quadratic equation is a perfect square, then the discriminant is. So here are four options. We have to mention the correct option. So the discriminant of a quadratic equation. The quadratic equation is actually what? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation, standard form of a quadratic equation. And what is the discriminant? Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. This is called the discriminant of a quadratic equation. And here is the question: if the quadratic equation is a perfect square, what is a perfect square? See, x square plus 4x plus 4. If I write an example of a quadratic equation like x square plus 4x plus 4, it can be written as x plus 2 whole square. It means it can be transformed as a perfect square. In this case, the discriminant is equal to what? The discriminant is equal to 0. How can you get this? What is the b? b is 4 square. b square means 4 square, no? Minus 4 into a. What is a? A is 1. What is c? C is 4. Is equal to what? 4 square means 16. Minus here is 16 is equal to 0. In every case of a perfect square, you must get that the discriminant is equal to 0. Hence, the correct option of this question 1 is A equal to 0. Because here are four options, the A option is correct. Okay. Let us come to the question number 2. If nth term of an AP is 2 minus 3n, then common difference is option A minus 3, option B 3, option C 0, option D minus 1. We have to select the correct option. So nth term of an AP is 2 minus 3n, means an is equal to 2 minus 3n. It is given for an AP. For an arithmetic progression, this is given nth term is equal to this one. And we have to find a common difference. So what is common difference? Common difference means, suppose D is equal to maybe A2 minus A1, maybe A3 minus A2, like this. Because all in an AP, the common differences are all same in every cases. See, A2 minus A1, the result of A2 minus A1, whatever, is equal to result of A3 minus A2. So here is given the nth term, an is equal to 2 minus 3n. So we may write like this: a1 is equal to what? 2 minus 3 into 1 is equal to what? 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1. What is a2? a2 is equal to 2 minus 3 into 2, because in place of n we have to put 2, and this is equal to what? 3 2 is a 6. 2 minus 6 is minus 4. Now d is equal to a2 minus a1 is equal to what? a2 is minus 4. Minus a1 is minus 1, isn't it? So minus 4 plus 1 is equal to minus 3. So this way you can calculate the d from subtracting from this to this. Okay. So here is the option is minus 3, and the correct option is A minus 3. So let us come to the question number 3. In the given figure, DE is parallel to AC, CD is parallel to AP. Which of the following statement is not correct? So here are the options given. A option is equal to BE by EC is equal to BC by CP. B, BE into CP is equal to EC into BC. Option C, EC by EB is equal to CP by BC. Option D, BE into BC is equal to EC into PC. We have to find which one is not correct. It means that out of these four, 3 are correct but 1 is wrong. We have to find out the wrong statement. Okay. So before knowing the actual result, let us first study about this diagram. Okay. It is the question belong to the similar triangle chapter. So in this similar triangle, we can understand that. Let us take first the triangles DBE. This one is a triangle and another triangle is ABC. From these two triangles, since both are similar triangle, because already these options are given, so we can understand that they two are similar. So we can write now what? BD by AD. is equal to BE by EC. BE by EC. Okay. Again, let us take another two triangles. This one, BD by AD. Which two triangles we have taken? Now the triangles are this one, DBC. This one is one triangle, other is ABC. The bigger one is one. Okay, two triangles are different now, but we have found the ratio is BD by AD is equal to what? This one BC by what? CP. If we say this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2, the left part is equal to left part. So obviously the right part must be equal to right part. So we can write now what? BE by EC is equal to BC by CP, isn't it? So BE by EC is equal to BC by CP is the option A. This is the correct option because we have found from the system. This is correct. Next, second option is BE into CP. Let us cross multiply them. BE into CP is equal EC into BC. EC into BC. It means since this line is developed from this one, it means this statement also must be correct. So this is the correct option. Okay. Next, EC by EB is equal to CP by BC. Let us check here. See, if we can write X by Y is equal to M by N. Suppose if they are same, equal, then we can write what? Y by X is equal to N by M. We can write like this. If X by Y is equal to M by N, then we can write that just altering them. Y by X is equal to N by M. So that way we can get the result. See, BE by EC just alter it. EC by BE. Okay? EC by BE. EB or BE same thing. BC by CP alter it. CP by BC. CP by BC. It means this C option also developed from this one only. Just altering the fractions. Then obviously this must be the wrong statement. So here is the answer D, wrong statement. Okay. Let us come to the question number 4. The distance of 3, 4 from the midpoint of 6, 8 and 2 minus 4 is option A 25, option B 12, option C 5 root 2 and option D root 5. Okay. What we have to find out from this question? The distance of 3, 4 from the midpoint of 6, 8 and 2 minus 4. Let us suppose that there are 2 points A and B. A and B, this is A, this is B. A is what? It is given as 6, 8. 6 and 8. And this is what? 2 minus 4. 2 minus 4. The midpoint is here. Suppose this is X and Y. Okay, this is the midpoint, X and Y. Here is another one, 0.34. Suppose this is P and this is suppose Q. We have to find the distance between this P and Q. Okay. It means that 2 points are given, A as 6, 8 and B as 2 minus 4. From the midpoint of AB, we have to find the distance of another point 3, 4. Always remember the distance means the perpendicular distance. It is not like that, the distance from A to Q, not like that. Distance from midpoint means from this midpoint to the perpendicular distance to the Q. It means you have to find this distance. So before finding this distance, you have to calculate what is exactly the midpoint. Without knowing what is the midpoint, you cannot find the distance between P and Q. So how to find out the midpoint? PXY will be equal to what? The midpoint is x1 plus x2 by 2. x1 means 6 plus x2 means 2 by 2. And what is that? 8 plus minus 4 means minus 4 by 2 is equal to 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 by 2 is 4. And 8 minus 2 is 4. 4 by 2 is 2. The midpoint of these two is 4 and 2. Now let us calculate the distance between P and Q. So PQ is equal to, let us write the formula. What is x2 minus x1 whole square? x2 means 3 minus x1 means 4. It means 3 minus 4 whole square plus what? y2 minus y1. 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 whole square is equal to 3 minus 4 is minus 1. Minus 1 square is 1 plus 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 square is 4. So root over 5. So root 5 is the correct option. What is the option here? The option is D. Root 5 is the correct options. Okay. Now let us come to the question number 5. if the distance between two parallel tangents is 18 centimeter, then the radius of the circle is, okay, they are two tangents. This is the tangent, this is the tangents. They are parallel tangent, okay. We can draw only two parallel tangents on of a circle. So they are two parallel tangents, and distance between them is what? 18 centimeter. And we know that this distance actually is nothing but the diameter. If diameter is 18 centimeter, then radius must be equal to 9 centimeter. So here is the option given: 7 centimeter, 9 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 1.8 centimeter. So the correct option is B, 9 centimeter, because the radius is half of the diameter, and diameter is the distance between the two parallel tangents. So here is the 9 is the correct option. Okay. Question number 6. Find the value of theta if sin theta is equal to half. The options are given as A 0 degree, then 30 degree, 60 degree and 45 degree. We have to select the correct option. So here is given question number 6, sin of theta is equal to half. If sin theta is equal to half, then what is the value of theta? We know that sin 30 degree is equal to half. It means that theta must be equal to 30 degree. Sin 30 is equal to half. So the correct option is B, 30 degree. Let us come to the question number 7. It is given that if mean is equal to 3 median minus 2 mode into k, then find the value of k is option A 1, option B 2, option C half, and option D 3 by 2. So we have a relation among mean, median and mode is that mode plus 2 mean is equal to 3 median. This is just a relation among mean, median and mode. Okay, let us simplify first. So 2 mean is equal to 3 median minus mode, isn't it? So here is given mean is equal to 3 median minus mode minus k. Now 2 into mean means what? It is also 3 median minus mode into k is equal to this one, 3 median minus mode. Okay. Now 3 median minus 2 mode is what? 3 median minus mode is equal to given what? Mean. In place of mean we have just put this one. So 2k is equal to, just transferring them. So 3 median minus mode by this one, 3 median minus mode, isn't it? So they will be cancelled. So what will be? 2k is equal to 1 and k will be equal to 1 by 2. So the value of k will be equal to 1 by 2. Here is the correct option is C. Question number 8. The sum of the probabilities of an elementary events of an experiment is P, then option A 0 less than P less than 1, 0 less than equal P less than 1, C P is equal to 1 and D P is equal to 0. We have to find out the correct option. Okay, in case of a probability, we should know that PE, means probability of an event plus probability of E minus, means not happened, is equal to always 1. Okay, so here is given the sum of the probabilities of all elementary events. It means sum of this one and this one. All probabilities means this one and this one. PE plus PE dash. So the sum of them is equal to what? Is equal to 1. And this is written as P. So this must be equal to 1. So the correct option will be equal to C. P is equal to 1. Now let us take the question number 9. If Px is a polynomial of at least degree 1 and Pk is equal to 0, then K is known as option A value of Px, option B 0 of Px, option C constant term of Px, option D none of these. So to get the correct option, we should know first one thing. Suppose Px is equal to x plus 1, suppose. So P minus 1 will be equal to what? Minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. For the value of x is equal to minus 1, the px become is equal to 0, then this minus 1 is called the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial means the value of x that you put in the polynomial to get the result 0 is exactly called the 0 of the polynomial. So here is what is said. If px is a polynomial, suppose this px is a polynomial of at least degree 1 and pk is equal to 0, it means this much is equal to 0. Pk is equal to 0, where we put minus 1 as the value of x. In this place we have put now k, pk is equal to 0. Then this k is called the 0 of the given polynomial. In place of k, you have to put the numbers for which the value becomes 0. Okay, so the correct option is what? The 0 of px. This k actually is called the 0 of the polynomial. Okay, let us come to question number 10. A cylinder, cone and hemisphere are of same base and of the same height. The ratio of their volumes is A 1:2:3, option B 2:1:3, option C 3:1:2, and option D 3:2:1. So what would be the correct option? Let us take. So first one is given what? Cylinder. Volume of a cylinder. Volume of a cylinder is what? It is pi r square h. Volume of a cone is equal to what? 1/3 pi r square h. And the volume of a hemisphere is equal to what? 2/3 pi r cube. Actually the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cube. So these are the values of the volume of cylinder, cone and hemisphere. So we have to write the ratio of their volumes. What is their volumes ratio? Pi r square is to 1/3 pi r square is to 2/3 pi r cube. Okay. Since it is given, the condition is the same base and same height. It means the radius becomes the height. So we can write now pi r cube is to, in place of r, in place of h we are writing r. So 1/3 pi r cube is to 2/3 pi r cube. So this will be cancelled. So what remains? 1:1/3 is to 2/3, and when we calculate we will get 3:1:2. So the correct option is 3:1:2. The option here is given C. So the correct option must be equal to C, 3:1:2. Okay.